everyone, it's Tanny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over what you need to do in order to visit other players' houses, how you can get other players to visit your home, and all that jazz. So let's get into it because there's kind of two sides to this. So we're going to deal with one side and then we'll deal with another side of it. Now, the first side of it requires this signpost here. Now, this is how you can get random people to visit your house. This is how you can get strangers to visit your property. Now, what you need to do is interact with the signpost. So it does say here, signposts make travel between islands easier. Keep the signpost polished so others can be guided to visit. Likewise, the homes of others can be visited with the help of signposts. So you'll see at the top, it will say not yet published, and then we'll have lots of islands below here. Now, in order to get people to visit your island, you need to publish it. So you need to type in on the top section here, and then you also need to type in the bottom. Now, there is a bit of a weird thing with this where it doesn't like spaces. So if you type in spaces, it won't work, basically. It won't work. It just doesn't take it. So I'm gonna name this Moonlight Isle. I'm gonna type in welcome. We're gonna upload a picture. Now, I would recommend taking a picture of your actual home or whatever you want in order to entice people to visit. To encourage people to visit, you're better off taking a photo of your actual house and things like that. For now though, I might just, because I haven't really done anything with my house, I might just like pick one of these photos. Pick one of these photos of Orin or something like that. Just something with, you know, a little something. What should I go for? Oh my gosh. Maybe we do this one. Okay, and then I'm going to confirm. And then that's going to be your background. And then it does cost to upload it, but you're going to press illuminate. You spend 2,000 astrolites to illuminate the visited signpost, valid for 14 days. So basically every 14 days, you will need to do this in order to keep it up in the system for strangers to visit, basically. So I'm going to press confirm here and then it will upload. And now it's under review at the moment, but it should be fine. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. So now your island should show up randomly for others. But yeah, just be aware, it doesn't like spaces, it doesn't like punctuation, special characters and things like that. So just be aware of that. As I said, you're going to want to try to showcase off what some of your house has in store, because it's going to draw people in. Because when people are looking randomly, they're going to see things like this and they're going to make their decisions possibly based off of the pictures. So that's just something to bear in mind. You could use, like, you could do a build and then people might actually come based on that. And then all you have to do is teleport and you can visit that player's island. So it is very, very straightforward. So we do come here. This person's done a lot of terraforming here. Oh my gosh. They have, oh my gosh, okay, yeah, they've done they've done an awful lot of terraforming. This is cute though. Look at this. Oh, this is so cute. And we've got like a little stairway up here. It's kind of like a little tree house vibe. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, this is adorable. Sorry to this player, by the way, for being used in my video. You might not have wanted to do that, but that's really cute. That's really cute. Anyway, that's how you visit Player's Island, and then you can like it, which we have the button here. All you need to do is jump, press Q for me, and then that gives a like to the island. Now, a little trick, you can like your own island. So once a day, just go to your own island and do that. just boosts the like. And then if you want to go back home, you just interact with the portal to travel to your homeland. So that's basically how that functions for visiting random plots, for visiting strangers and things like that. And then another thing that you can actually do is press switch batch, and that will give you a new batch of islands to visit. And then, for instance, if there's something you like the look of, there is starred islands, which here there's a little star button, and then that means they're always here if you want to revisit. So if you find an island that's really pretty that you really like to go and visit, like my main island has out all the photo props, so the idea is that people can go there and then visit and take photos with the photo props. So you could star it, and then that gives you an easy access to the island, and then you can unstar if needed. But yeah, that's how that works with the starred and the switch batch and things like that. And then again, you can switch batch again. Nokia 3310s. Oh my gosh, I love that name. Okay, so that's basically how the signpost works. Now, the other thing you can do is actually use this portal, and you can use this to visit your actual friends that you've made through the game. And what you have to do is you have to press the little chain button effectively, and that will apply a link to basically visit a player and stuff like that. Oh, why did that? Oh, okay, that person hasn't unlocked the island feature, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, you can just click on these, and then it'll basically allow you to access your friends' islands effectively. That's how it works. I was looking to see if Emmy was on here, but I don't see her on here, but oh well. So you can do that, and that will allow you to access them. Now, what you have to do is you have to actually come into your friends menu here, because I was trying to get this to work, and you will find that if you go into the friend menu and go into the chat section, it will say blah 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 wants to link with you, and then you can accept. This is how you accept the link or accept the invitation. I was trying to work it out. I couldn't figure it out because there was like no notification on my screen, but you actually have to go into this section. And again, like I said, there's no notification for it. So yeah, just be aware of that. But once you've done that and you're friends with that person and you've accepted the link on sort of each side, you can then press this button, and then that will allow you to visit the player's island even if they're not online. So this is a great way if you want to do kind of like tours and stuff like that. But you can see here, I've visited my main house now. I'll drop a like here, and then you can see how I've laid mine out. I've just got all my photo props out here, and it gives me a chance to take photos with these items and things like that. I haven't done much in the way of properly decorating, but like I said, I'm kind of at my cap because these photo props take up so much of the load memory, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, and you can just visit someone's island that way. So if you are friends with them, if it's someone you're close friends with, you can use the multiplayer portal. If you want to visit someone random, you can use the signpost instead. So obviously just be aware that's how that system works. And again, once you're done, you can then go home via the portal, and then that will take you back to your own island, vale, whatever you want to call it. It will take you to your own home base. So that's effectively how it works. So yeah, that's how you get visits to your home island. That's how you visit other strangers. As I said, just make sure you remember to come back to this signpost to upload if it's been a little while. As I said, you can then get hearts from other players, or if you have people you're friends with, you can use the designated portal instead. So it's a very simple system in terms of like visiting islands. So if you want to get inspiration from people, you know, just visit their islands, visit other players' islands and have a look at what others are doing. One thing I would say, it does seem that Infinity Nikki as a game is very locked into the regions that you sign up with. So I'm on the EU servers, so I can only interact with EU servers. So that is a bit of a downside. It is a shame. I do wish the system was a little bit different, but it's something that's been in place for the longest time. So I don't know if that's ever going to change at all or not. But just obviously be aware, you know, if you are having issues, that might be why. But yeah, I think that does it for this video. Hopefully that explained a bit more on how the friend and housing visiting system works, just in case you are confused or are unaware of what things you need to do to unlock that. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. Feel free to subscribe for more Infinity Nikki content, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye guys! A huge shout out to our super top members Spread Lake and Caroline Rose. Thank you so much for the additional support on my channel. It does mean so much to me. So thank you very much.